April. So today I'm going to show you how to get this Lux Lisbon inspired look. So today's makeup look is inspired by Lux Lisbon, who is a character from one of my favorite novels and films, The Virgin Suicides. And that's probably going to be the last time I mention the title, just for the sake of everybody. But this is definitely one of my favorite novels. I've read it numerous times, written by Jeffrey Eugenides in 1993, and of course Sofia Coppola did the film adaptation in 1999. And for me, this novel and film is probably the closest thing to feeling like Picnic at Hanging Rock for me. It sort of has this air of mystery, and it kind of leaves you with like this pit in your stomach when you watch it or read the novel. And just the girls in this novel and film are just so enigmatic and beautiful, and once again there's that air of mystery to them and a little tinge of sadness. And I'm not in any way trying to like glamorize or romanticize that, but I just think that the novel is really brilliant, and I think that the film was very well executed, and everything that I had imagined in my head when reading, but on screen. So Kirsten Dunst plays the character Lux Lisbon, and this makeup look is just going to be very natural. You're playing up your own features. After all, it's supposed to be a very, very youthful, minimal look. I like to focus on some of the high points, and for me this look is very like skin centric. I want to make sure that the skin looks really, really great and glowy, and then the eyes and the eyelashes and lips are just little touches here and there. And I'm very excited because one of the main inspirations for why I decided to do this look was that I received a few lip products from a company called Tempt Cosmetics, and I was so excited to try them out. And they happen to have a shade called Lux Lisbon, and it's this really beautiful kind of fruit punch kissed lip. And yeah, I'm very excited to show you guys how I use it in this tutorial. And then I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit more about this and a few other things at the end. But yeah, let's just get on to the look. So the first thing I'm going to do is apply a heavy moisturizer all over my face. It's really important to prep your skin for this makeup look because you want it to be as soft and supple as possible. The word supple is kind of cringeworthy. And go ahead and apply some lip balm to your lips to make sure that they're hydrated. Now I'm going to go in with a jelly primer and an illuminating primer, and I'm going to apply that all over my skin just to make sure once again that it is very glowy and youthful looking. Next, I'm going to take a more blurring, like poreless primer, and I'm just going to work this around my nose and a little bit under my eyes. Now I'm going to take my foundation. Now this is more of like a medium to full coverage foundation, but a like sheer moisturizer or BB cream would be better, or a lightweight foundation. But I'm just dotting this all over my face in small sections and using my fingers to blend that out. Because we moisturize so well, the face feels very emollient, so it's very easy to thin out the foundation. And this is just going to help keep a natural looking finish to the face. I'm trying to keep my cheeks as sheer as possible because I really want my skin to kind of show through so that it looks very natural. And make sure that you blend everything out really well. I am going over with a damp beauty sponge just to really press the product into the skin and fuse everything together. Next, I am taking a concealer that's just a few shades lighter than I am, and with my finger, I'm just going to tap this underneath my eyebrow on the brow bone, and this is going to help lift the brow to kind of give that like 70s look. And be sure to just blend everything out really well. Now with a tiny little face brush and some loose translucent face powder, I'm just going to set underneath my eyes, my eyelids, around my nose, and like my T-zone area, but I want to keep it very, very light. I don't want it to be too heavily powdered. So I'm just powdering and setting a few select areas. Now with a regular size powder brush and a matte to like semi-matte finish coral blush, I'm going to go ahead and work that deep into the brush and then sweep that onto the apples of my cheeks, a little bit over the bridge of my nose. I'm putting a little bit on my forehead and my chin just to kind of get that rosy summer face. With that same brush and same method, I am taking a warm matte bronzer and applying that onto the same areas of my face just to add a little bit more warmth. With a large fluffy blending brush, I'm dipping into those eyeshadows as well as that bronzer. Once again, working that deep into the brush and then just sweeping this into my crease and blending it out. I want to add a little bit of definition there, but I still want to keep the eye looking very natural since this is supposed to be a very minimalistic, natural look. With that same brush, I am picking up a rose gold highlight and just popping that onto the center of my eyelid just to add a little brightness there and give it a bit more definition. And with a tiny little shader brush and a champagne highlight, I'm applying that at the highest point of my brow bones, once again to kind of give that like 70s tweezed eyebrow look without actually having to commit to that eyebrow. And I'm just taking that brush, and blending that out. And with my finger, I'm going back in with that champagne highlight and just highlighting the inner corners of my eyes to really make sure that they're nice and brightened. I'm going to go ahead and clean up my eyebrows with a spoolie. You may fill in your eyebrows at this point very lightly. Just keep the shape natural. And yes, I did lick the spoolie because I'm a heathen. Give your eyelashes a little bit of curl and a light coat of mascara. Keep it light and wispy. And you may also apply a little bit to your bottom lashes, but once again, just don't go heavy with it. Now I am taking a golden champagne highlighter and a little face brush, and I am highlighting the tops of my cheekbones, going towards the brow in like a C formation, a little bit on my nose, the bridge of my nose, forehead, chin, and then I'm taking my damp beauty sponge and melting that into my skin. I am taking this muted coral pink lip product in the shade Lux Lisbon, and I'm just dabbing little dots of that onto my cheek and blending that out with my ring finger for that blotted, just made out with Trip Fontaine look. Now I am taking a little bit of brown powder and some rose water and a tiny little brush, and I'm creating little freckles on my face. I'm using my finger to tap out the freckles so that they look very natural and not too harsh. And make sure that there's a variation in your freckles. Have them in different shapes and sizes. I like to go over the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead and chin as well, just to add a little bit more naturalness. And then I'm going over with the damp beauty sponge to melt everything together. And of course, some Love's Baby Soft to finish the look, because why not? And I'm just preening myself at this point. And I mean, if you're going to be a homecoming queen, you might as well throw on a crown and a little bit of lip gloss, because why not? And this is it for the look. So I kept the makeup very simple, very minimalistic. I really wanted to make sure that I focused on the skin so that it looked as glowy and youthful as possible. I just wanted the natural textures and freckles and things of your skin to kind of show through the makeup. And of course we highlighted here and there, just did a little bit of mascara, some blush, a whisper of lip color that kind of just looks like you've been making out with Trip Fontaine all night. I love a blotted lip. And it's just very, very simple. The hair, this is just my natural hair, how it looks like when it air dries. And I just parted it off to the side. And I'm also wearing a top that kind of has this like little puff sleeve that reminds me of Lux's homecoming look. But yeah, I absolutely love this film so much. Like, I love the novel, but I really love the film. I just think it's so beautiful. I love how it's mostly shot in natural lighting. The cinematography is beautiful. I love the music. The music might be my favorite thing of the film. Air's original music from like Playground Love, Dirty Trip, Clouds Up, like I love it so much. I totally honest when I say that I've listened to it multiple times before bed. It just gets me in my feels. And of course, the soundtrack itself is really good. You have ELO, Heart, Todd Rundgren, 10cc, Styx, like Gilbert O'Sullivan. It's so good, perfectly curated, and just like a really perfect soundtrack, in my opinion. It's so good. But yeah, enough about that. So basically, the reason why I decided to do a Lux Lisbon look is because of this bad boy right here. So I mentioned a brand earlier called Tempt Cosmetics, and they are brand spanking new. They are a startup by two sisters, kind of just making their own makeup line, vegan, cruelty free, which is really great. But my favorite aspect, which I know is kind of bad, but I'm definitely like a package hoe. Like I love really pretty packaging, and I love like cute creative names. And when I checked out their makeup and saw things like Lux Lisbon, Fellini Red, Chow Manhattan, Cleo from 5 to 7, I just immediately started swooning, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. And they were super cool and sent me these products for free. There was absolutely no stipulations at all, which is really great, because let me tell you, I've been approached by brands in the past wanting me to try out their things for like YouTube and Instagram, and there's always stipulations, and they like really want you to hype up their shit, and it's like, I don't even know if I like it, so I'm not gonna say yes to your agreement when I'm gonna basically be lying. I don't like that. So this was the first time I've said yes to anything, and it just spoke to my soul. As you guys know, like this is basically me in a nutshell. And so I just felt like it was going to be a really great fit. I was very anxious to see if I was actually going to like their products, because I'm going to be honest, I'm not really like a liquid lip kind of girl, but like their formula is so different. It doesn't dry down as quickly as most liquid lips, which I mean could be a good thing or bad thing depending on the person, but for me that's a really good thing just because it gives me more time to play around. I can do a blotted lip like this, or I can put a little bit of this on my cheeks and wear it as sort of like a sheer blush. There's a lot of different ways I can use this, so I've really been enjoying them. You're probably gonna see me using their stuff a little bit more in future videos, just because it's like really beautiful and I got my creative juices flowing. Ew, I don't like saying that, that sounds gross. But yeah, so I just wanted to make sure that I was perfectly clear that I have not been sponsored, I am not an affiliate, I am not being paid in any sort of way. They were just really, really kind and sent me some of their things. In fact, they sent me their entire line, and just to try out, and they don't really know that I'm making this video. This is just me because I genuinely liked it and I felt like it went with this look. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about that. I just wanted to talk about one more thing before this video got too long. So I have a friend named Penny who just started YouTube here. And if you guys are really into like the 60s and 70s, or you kind of like the stuff that I do on this channel, I think you'll really like her new channel. It's a brand new endeavor for her, and I really want to see her succeed and have, you know, lots of fun and enjoy the same kind of community that I've had here and that sort of support. So I'm going to leave a link down below to her channel as well as her Instagram. You guys may know her. She goes by Pentagram. But yeah, go ahead and subscribe to her channel, comment on her videos, send her some love, and let her know that April sent you guys. And one final thing, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you guys who have just sent me some lovely comments and messages within the past couple of months. As you guys may know, I took a bit of a break from YouTube because there was a loss in my family, and it was really difficult to go through. I was very, very close with this person, and it just was really hard to film anything like and pretend like I wasn't sad or upset. So I just wanted to say thank you to all of you guys for allowing me to step back and have a little break in time for myself, to be there for me and for my family. It really means so much to me, and it's not lost on me how special that is and how wonderful you guys all are. So thank you so much for allowing me to do that. And I am ready to start filming again. I have lots of ideas. It's a new year. I am ready. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video so that it's not too long. But thank you so much for watching. As always, I will leave a list of all the products that I use down below in the description box, as well as other things. Any links or anything you want to find out, likely it's down below in the description. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.